Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato. Namo tassa bhagavato. Okay, so we can start now. Yeah, last week you asked a question. You want to do something about Brahmajāla Sutra. So today I sent you a Pali paper, right? You got all of you. Just take the Pali paper. Then I'm going to do a little bit of translation because this is going to be helpful for two areas. One about the Sutta and also Sutra and Sutra. This discussion helps you for two questions. And also it helps in a way religious background and views during the century. Please remember, it helps you in many avenues, many areas, right? Many avenues, many areas. Right? So that's what I say, this discussion, keep it, you can channel even pre-Buddhist thought and emergence of Buddhism. And also Sassata Uchedavada. And it also helps about Buddhist ethics. It's a short discussion, but you can have it for many questions. But I didn't do much, but here. So this is what the beginning, right? The beginning, did the Buddha discuss Khatamancha bhikkhave sila mattakam. Panatipata, Adinadana, Brahmacharya, Savada, Pisunavacha, Parasavacha, Sampappala, Bijagama, Bhutagama. This is Chula Sila, as I told you, right? Sila, morality in. So you can keep this note for Buddhist ethics also. Please, when you learn Dharma, you don't think that this is only one paper. One day you want to share what is Buddhism. The Buddhism is ethical religion. So here you see what is it called, right? Chula Sila, right? When you say Chula Sila, right? Lesser degree, right? Small precepts. Medium. Mahasila create. So you can, when this is two ways, when you remember this, you can take the translation. Translation very easy. You can go into the computer and print it out. But this is a Pali word. When you want to say something about Brahmajāla Sutta, so you can see that what is it? The opening words. The opening words, introductory words. The Buddha mentioned about morality in his religion. Morality in his religion. Why did the Buddha emphasize about morality in his religion? Because the others, they did not highlight morality in that manner. Because the Buddha, others, they highlighted belief in God, belief in Atman, belief in Brahman, asceticism. But when it comes to Buddhism, the Buddha said, yes, morality is a foundation of asceticism. Without moral conduct, there is no meditation in Buddhism. Unlike other religions, the other Ajivakas, Paribhajakas, Jatilas, Jainas, right? These even just torture your body. They mention about Sila, but here the Buddha said, what? You make sure that you observe this precept before you sit for meditation. You have to learn Buddhism also. Without morality, there is no religion in our teaching of the Buddha. Moral conduct is number one. So that has classified into three headings. Simple precepts for you, for me. Then coming to medium precepts. You want to go further? Are you a, what is it called? If you are ordinary member, you can just have the simple precept. But you want to be, what is it called? How to say, a permanent member. Or you want to be a candidate seeking enlightenment. Or you want to lay a base for meditation. So the Buddha said what? Chula Sila, Mahasila, Majjhima Sila, and Mahasila. So these three foundations are very important. You know, just for your sake, Sile Patittha Ya Naro Sapanyo Cittang Pancha Bhavaya. So this is in, what is it called? Visuddhi Magga. You heard Visuddhi Magga, right? Path of purification. It's a very important book written by who? Who wrote this? Huh? Buddha Ghosha.
Yes.
By Buddha Ghosha. So this is how he started. Sile Patittha Naro Sapanyo. A wise human being lays very strong foundation in morality. Sile Patittha. Patittana means morality. It's a foundation. Foundation in our religion is morality. Then Chitta, develop your mind. Then Panya, wisdom. Morality, mind, meditation. So this is called what? You know, Sila, Samadhi, Panya. What is it called in Buddhism? Tikha. Triple training. Tisikha. Sila, Samadhi, Panya. Clear? Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. Got it? Are you comfortable? So that's what the Buddha's mission. Rather than going into the what is it called, theory, Buddha said practice. Practice morality first. Develop your mind, and then you get wisdom. Wisdom is not something you sit down, you get it. It's impossible. That's what sometimes we see the mistake done in our countries, Buddhist countries. They go for big things, but not, or ignoring precepts, ignoring morality. You can't. Clear? So Buddha highlighted in Buddha's religion, right? So Chula Sila, Maha Sila, Majjhima Sila. This is called Sila Khanda, chapter in morality. Okay, now then coming to the next. Can you see the next? Santi Bhikkhave Samana Brahmana Pubbanta Kappika Pubbantanu Dittino Pubbantang Arabha Aneka Vitang Adhivutti Padani Abhivadanti Atharasani Vattuni. Right? You look at it. The Buddha said what here? Right? Some teachers, religious teachers, Samana Brahmana, right? Samana Brahman, right? Religious teachers. What is it called? Speculators. Please remember this word, speculators. That's very important in this discourse. See, Samana Pubbanta Kappika, Pubbantanu Dittinu, right? Speculators, and then speculative theories. Speculative theories. This is called Ditti. You must learn, very, very important word. Why did the Buddha reject them? Because speculate. Speculate means you think that this happened, that happened, this is like that, that is like that. So the Buddhism is not like that. It's not that you speculate and say. You experience and say. Difference, please take it. Speculations, right? The Buddha is not a speculator. We do not consider Buddha as a speculator. Buddha meditated, then taught. Buddha practiced charity, taught. Buddha practiced patience, taught. Buddha practiced loving kindness, taught. So therefore in Buddhism, we do not have speculations. All truth. Because that's why we do not put Buddhism as another theory. We don't have theories in Buddhism. Because today it becomes theory sometimes when we want to talk, we say karmic theory, but it's not actually theory. It is something to be experienced. So what happened, right? And then they speculate. They speculate and come out with different theories. Ditti, on what? On what is it called? So look at this, right? Aneka Vitani. Santi Bhikkhu Ekesam Sassatavada Attanancha Lokancha Panyapenti. That is so. Atta and Loka. Atta and Loka. Self and world. Okay, that's important. Please pay attention. This is a theme, the core important aspect of this discourse. So they created a new theories. What is this theory? Of self. Atman, Atta, Atman, right? Because it's Loka, universe. In Sanskrit, it appears like Viswa. Everybody's word is Viswa. So what happened here? Different views. It's a speculation. Speculative views. Clear? So what was this view? Aneka vihitam pubbe nivasam anusarati. So they got a chance to, what is it called? Recall past. They were able to as they were able to recall the past, right? That's what we call, when we say recall the past, right? You must put it. Ubbe nivasanusati. You have to mention here, there are these words. They were meditators and they were able to. And then, what did they say? Sassatavada, sassatavada, attanancha lokancha. And they claim, as they could, what is it called? Recall the birth, right? They proclaim, right? Or they circulate. Eternalism. They circulate eternalism. Sassatang, you see the word there. Aneka vihitam pubbe nivasi ekam bija. Teva satta sandhavanti sansaranti chavanti uppajjanti. Atthimeva satta sassati samanti. Clear? Take the point here. What is the point here? They say, what did they claim eternalism? They say, as the same person migrates. So they claim same person. You see, the same person. That's why you can recall. Right? Keiko, 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 Hiroko, 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 Mamoru, 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 like that. No changes. That's why you are able to call. So how am I going to call that if it changes? So the same thing. You look at it's very challenging view. They say, how am I going to remember? If I'm not the same person, how can I come? This cycle. See the word, right? Aneka vihitam pubbinivasang anusarati ekam teva satta sandhavanti samsaranti. Look at that. Who transmigrate? Sansara derived from the word samsara. Samsara derived from samsara. Sansara mean what? Right? Go round and round and round, right? Kamakura, house, Kamakura, house, Kamakura. Like that, right? India, Tokyo, India, Tokyo, India, Tokyo, Gujarat, right? Nagpur, this samsara. So I said that what? This samsaranti is what is it called? Same person. Take this point. That's why they claim what? Eternalism. Eternity. You must look at the theories. Don't just go. You must look at very critical way of investigating. They say what? How come? If I'm not the same person, how am I going to remember? It's the same thing. See, you learn something during younger days, right? So today you remember. How come I remember what I learned 10 years, 20 years ago? It could be something they are permanent. So they believe that soul, Atman. So it wouldn't change. You change. Today Keiko, next day Rahul, next day Gunaratana, next day Ang, next day Barack Obama, next day Trump, right? So you become like that. Samsaranti, but same person, right? Chula Rahul become Gandhi, Gandhi become Narendra Singh, Narendra become Rao become, right? Also like that, same person. Very challenging statement. So they claim, because they practice meditation and got this power. And when they say, how come? But they could not go beyond. This is where you see the Buddha's vision. If you look at Arya Pariyasana Sutta, Chulahati Padoko Sutta, Samanya Pala Sutta, in Majjhima Nikaya and Digha Nikaya, see the Buddha didn't stop here. The Indian religions, most of the religious teachers before Buddha stopped here. So that's why they were not able to. You remember one good thing. If I share with you the early Buddhism, the 5 ascetics also the same. When the Buddha met them in Deer Park, 5 ascetics, right? They were also the believers of it. But then that's why the first sermon, Buddha Dhammacakkappawala. Second one, Anatta Lakkana Sutta. I'm giving you, remember? Look at you. Because it's a big net. You can support your argument. So the Buddha noticed that no, these people, okay, meditation is one thing. They have been meditating with Buddha. But until you see that soullessness, non-substantiality. And until you demolish eternalism, you would not enlighten. It's very, very important in religion of the Buddha. Religion of the Buddha. Clear? Then proceeded. But it's the same thing. When you look at the other, are you clear? Please look at this paragraph. Carefully look at. If you have a screen, please look at. A very good, lot of things to learn here. Brahmajāla Sutra, morality, and in the Samana Brahmana tradition, there are speculators. What did they speculate? Or if this is a situation, you are continue in the same manner, then isn't there something transmigrating, a seed, indestructible? That's why even remember last week also I told you, Nahanyate hanyamani sariri. You destroy the body, but you can't destroy Atman. It transmigrates. As it transmigrates, you can recall, oh, 200 years back I was in Nagpur. 500 years back I was in Pakistan. 1,000 years back I was in Sri Lankan. Right? 1,200 years back I was in Tokyo. So like that. So clear? Then continue. What is it called? In the second, right? They were able to. Able to see, what is it called? Samvatta Vivatta of samsara. World. In samsara, what is it called? The world. Right? Moving. The moving of the world, two directions, right? Samvatta Vivatta. Samvatta, contract and expansion. And they say what? 10 periods. 10 periods they could be able to look at, right? Thousands of years. So they said what? Yeah, it is. Still they claim, right? Then you look at Pubbe Nivasam, Anusarati. They recall Dasapi Chattari Sampi Anusarati. See, 10, 14, right? Periods. It's called Kalpa. You know Kalpa, right? You heard the word Kalpa? Kalpa is a eon. I mean, it's a longer period of like one Buddha's. Because now, you know, we are living in what? This is called what? Kalpa. Mahabhadra Kalpa. 5 Buddha. Gautama and Maitreya. So it's called Mahabhadra Kalpa. Very long period. very long period. Can you look at here now? Very important. The first ditti, the first view is about eternalism. So see the fourfold eternalism. Can recollect this, and then come to next, like that. You look at this and take this passage for your eternalism. So you can refer it right in the same paper when they ask short question. Just say according to Chula Satchaka Sutta, Maha Satchaka Sutta, right? And according to Diganikaya Brahmajāla Sutta, Sasatavadi, especially Hinduism, Jainism, they believe in Sasata to a certain extent. If anyone believes in Atman, Brahman, if anyone believes in soul, indestructible, something transmigrate, the Buddha said they are speculators. They are speculators. Clear? Number 2, you look at the last line. Ida takki hosi vimansi. Takki vimansi. Logician. Reason. So what happened? Logicians and reasoners, right? They have their own thoughts. That's what logicians and reasoners. They have own line of thoughts, on because so what is their main habit? Argue. They argue, right? Kalpana also argue, right? Rahul? Argue when you ask, today you cook bindi, not bindi. Today I cook white aloo. Then two of you quarrel in the kitchen. Takki vimansi. Then talk 1 hour. No, nothing had been done cooking. So, right? Two of them on the top. Rahul want to eat ladies' fingers, but right, Kalpana say that no, today is a potato day. So now what happened? Why potato on Friday? Right? They say Friday is a good day for Atman, so I cook potato. So like that. So argue. So two of them argue and argue and argue, and then no food. So they go out and eat sushi and sleep. So that's the argument. So what happened? We all argue. Today the whole world argues. It's because of this logician, and what is it called, reasoning. It's a good thing, right? What Buddhism says, right? Buddhism says that it's much better than traditionist. You have some reasoning and you have some argument. But again, Buddhism says argument is not the way to Nibbana. That's why those who argue, are you listening now? Those who argue and debate, they come out with their own line of thoughts. I argue with my own thoughts. You argue with your own thoughts. So we can't come to agreement. That's why a lot of, even do you know, you see that Chula Satchaka, Mahasatchaka Sutta, Majjhima Nikaya, many discourses, right? Even in Digha Nikaya have certain sutras, right? A lot of religious teachers had argument with the Buddha because they were Thakki and Vimansi. Thakka Vimansa, yes, in Buddhism says that investigation is good, but you don't go for argument. So that's why during the lifetime of the Buddha, there were a lot of debaters. So Buddhism is not the religion to debate, right? You just practice. You practice and experience. You feel good, continue. That's it. Right? It's not for two of you to sit down and no. Then no, everything no. At the end, nothing. No food, also sleep. So that's what happened. Okay, got it now? And they argue. What is this argument? Self, Atman, world, Vishwa, eternal. Right? Sassato loko. How to save Ranjani this one? How to save? File, right? Go to file. No. I can send it to you if you want. No, later. No. Save. Yeah. Oh, okay. Save to the PC. Eh? Clear? Are you clear about it now?
Yes.
Four Sassatavada. Then the second group, what is it called? Thakki Vimansi group. But that's also Buddha did not accept them because they just argue. Argue with your own thought. Argue with your own thought. Clear? So in this argument, they also claim that, oh, well, this, right, that, this and that. Okay. Right? Then look at the next one. Santi bhikkhave eke samana brahmana ekacha sassatika ekacha asassatika attanancha lokancha panya. There is another group. What is that group? Right? Ekacha, right? Who are partly eternalists, right? Partly eternalist and partly non-eternalist. Put you here, right? Put you in Sri Lanka. Can see now? Can you see the paper?
Yes.
Very clearly, who are partly eternalist and partly non-eternalist, right? So what happened? So they proclaim the, what is it called, partly eternal and partly non-eternal, self and word. So it depend on, it depend on ekacha sassatavadi, right? Ekacha sassatika, ekacha asasatika. Right? The second one, next one. Santi bhikkhave eke samana brahmana antanantika antanantang lokassa panyapemi. Right? Anta mean what? Anta is ending. End of the world, right? So, end or what? Ananta or Antana. Antananta means sometimes we call it what? What's a good English word?
Ananta.
Right? Have you gone through the English translation? Right? Santi bhikkhave eke samana brahmana antanantika antanantang lokassa panyapenti. Anta ananta. Anta mean
Eternal.
end.
Endless.
Ananta mean endless. Oh, we have a good word, Finitist. How do you pronounce it?
Finitist. Finitist. Finitist.
Yes, finitist.
Finitist. And infinitist.
Then, what's the next one?
Infinite.
Infinitist. Infinity,
Infinity.
non-infinity, some of them finity, but we call it finite in Sri Lankan, we pronounce it finite is ending. There's an end to the world. Some say what? There's no end to the world. Have you heard the Buddha's word? What did the Buddha say? In one of the discourses, the Buddha said, Anama tagoyam bhikkhave samsaro upa koti na. Remember this. This is about the world. Anamatagoyam bhikkhave samsaro ubba kotina panyayati. World has no beginning, it has no ending. That's why it doesn't show pubba, beginning, it doesn't show ending, koti. Na panyayati. Does not show, does not exist. But these people say what? There's an end to the world. Or some say not into the world. That's why we call them what? Anta, antanantika, antanantam, anta, ananta. Two words together. Anta, ananta. Anta mean end. Ananta means endless. Anta, Ananta. Clear? Santi bhikkave sabana brahmana amara vikkepika. There was another group, right? Ill-rigless. Ill-rigless mean what? What did they? Escapism. 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 Escape. Run away. Ill-vigorous mean amaravikka, right? If anything, if asked, what is it called? Evasive statement. Amaravikepavadi. Eel mean what? You know that fish, right? Eel is fish. What kind of fish? Yes. Rahul, you eat fish? See? I can see from your face. Right?
Bam.
फील बहुत मशहूर है.
What is eel? Eel mean what? It's slippery. You can't catch this fish. In the body got like soap, oily. You can't catch it. That's why, okay, how do you catch that fish? You need some sand in the hand, powder. You must apply powder into the hand, then only you can catch. With powder in the hand, so you can catch. You don't go for catching, be a vegetarian. So what happened? So, right now, escapism. So that's why when we say what Amaravikepavadi, remember, can we remember the popular teacher who? Sanjaya Bellatti Gupta. But there were a lot of followers. One of the 6 religious teachers. But the Buddha said it's one of the views. Amaravikepavadi. Amaravikepavadi. Can you remember? Sasatavadi, right? And then Takki Vimansivadi, then Antanantavadi, finite, infinite. Then coming to Amaravikepavadi, ill-vigorous, evasive statement, anything else. Very doubtful. They don't want to answer because they call sansaya. Sansaya means very suspicious, doubtful. This group has a lot of doubt, don't know. So this is called sansayavadi. Sansaya means secret. They don't want to answer. Right? Next. Santi bhikkhave samana brahmana adhicca samuppanna. Adhicca samuppanna. Adhicca samuppanna means what? They proclaim. Proclaim what? Right? Chance origin. Adhicca samuppanna. Things happen without any, what is it called? Cause and roots of cause. Ahetu appacchya. There is no root, there's no reason, no root, no synthesis of uppajjanti, vinasanti. Origin of the life or end of the life. Origin of the life for, so that's it. Remember who is the popular person? Which teacher?
McLeod, sir.
Yes. Remember. Ayo. You should know these things, very important. Makkali Gosal. Makkali Gosal. One more group. Santi bhikkhave aparanta kappika sanyivada asanyivada. Neva sanyi na sanyivada. Right? Some of them. What is it called? Conscious. Unconscious. Neither conscious nor non-conscious. Sanyivada, asanyivada, neva sanyi, na sanyivada. So they use perception, right? When you see, especially when you remember, Chula Satchaka Sutta. The argument with Buddha, Satchaka, he says Sanyi. He used the word. He said what? I proclaim perception as Atman. It's in Majjhima Nikaya. So that's his argument. So he claimed, that's why here the Buddha said, some religious leaders, when they wanted to claim that what is Atman? It's your perception, your memory. But some of them, they went, no, it's not perception. Either perception. I mean, this is again what happened? Argument, debate. So they were very popular in debating. In debating. So now I will come to another important one. What is it called? You look at here. Eke samana brahmana uchedavada. Uchedavada. This means annihilationists. Annihilation. Annihilationists. So now you above paragraph you can take as a good lesson for Sasatavada. You take that first paragraph Sasatavada. What was Sasatavada according to Brahmajāla Sutra? What the teachers claim? Many ways of claiming Atman and Vishwa, self and world. So here, what do they do? Uchedavada. Sattassa uchedam vinasam vibhavam panyapenti. Right? Annihilation. 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 Destruction. Non. Proclaimed. So what did they say? Okay, look at that. I am Rupi Chatur Mahabhutiko. Right? I am Rupi. This body is, what is it called? Composed of 4 great elements. I am Rupi Chatur Mahabhutiko Mata Pittika Sambhavo, product of mother and father. Mata Pittika Sambhavo. Now you look at the next important thing. Kayasya Bheda. Kayasya Bheda. That means after death, what happened? Uchijjati vinasati nahoti param marana. annihilate, perish. We remember this statement very well, but with this Pali statement, Santi Bhikkhave eke samana brahmana uchedavada. Uchedavada. Breaking. Cheda is to break, cut off, terminate. Cheda is to cut. So according to them, that cuts off. Ajita Kesa Kambali, Purna Kassapi. I gave you the note, you read. Remember, I circulated to you what is it called? Samanya Pala Sutta. In that, if you read, Patavi Patavi Kayang Anugacchati, Apo Apo Kayang, Tejo Tejo Kayang, Vayo Vayo Kayang. You take body to the crematorium, right? So burn, it goes to the earth, become ash, wind element go to the space, water to the river. Basmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kruta. Who said this body comes back? Bhasmi bhuta, it become ashes. This is materialistic view. This is Uchedavadin's slogan. You burn body, so it become ashes. Who said that? Oh, there is appearance, emergence of another body? Where was such thing? So they didn't believe in that. So that's Uchedavad, nihilists, annihilationists. The last line, Santi Dittha Dhamma Nibbana Vada Sato Sattassa Parama Dittha Dhamma Nibbana Panyapeti. Right? The other group actually just about nirvana, right? It is to be experienced only in this life. Dittha Dhamma Nibbana Vada Sato Parama Dittha Dhamma Nibbana Panyapeti. Only to be experienced in this life. But Buddhism disagree with that. Nibbana can have, but it can go into, you can be Sotapanna today, but you may stay another 6 births. And you come back again to this world. Then you may go to Akanitta, the what is it called, pure land, Suddhavas. You may stay 1,000 years there without enlightenment, without Nibbana. Different views. Different views. Clear? Now you can see, see here, stay here. Now you see what we discuss. Sassata Uchedavad, right? Morality and Pubbē Nivāsanussati-gnāna, and then Takki Vimansi, then Ekacha Sassata, Ekacha Sassata, Antanantavadi, Amara Vikepavadi, Aditya Samupannavadi, Sanyivadi, then coming to Uchedavadi. Summary of religious backgrounds in India. Clear? I try to send it and ask Vanjani to save it and print and email you all, so you can share it. Simple. Clear? Mamoru? Okay. Show all health, wealth, protection, peace, happiness, goodwill, good life. Share your merits with Singapore, Sri Lanka, India, the world at large. Again, we could see some development of the sickness, fear, threat, loss coming back. May all the living beings share the merits of this Dhamma. Kayam viragam amatang panitang yadajjaga sakya muni samahito natena dhammena samadhi kinchi idampi dhamme ratanang panitang itena saccena suvathi hotu.
Sadhu,
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 sadhu.
sadhu.
You can
Thank you very
email
much.
me.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Email me or text me what topics you want to discuss on coming Friday, right? So we'll go ahead. Okay? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bhante.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Can't find stop here. Stop here. Stop here. What Kalpa, why you are thinking? You are thinking what? Takki Mansi. You,